life. So precious. Is yours, is mine. And look at the time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And we'll be watching the big man Brook Lopez in action tonight. Seems wherever he takes the floor, you can always count on him to give you about 20. How great is that to have from your starting center, Kenny?
Well, it's dependable points from any position is huge, but from your center position, I think that actually increases because they can draw fouls. Only few positions in the game can actually draw fouls, and the big guys are one.
Well, I like that Lopez doesn't need a lot of touches to get 20 points. That just shows me he's super efficient right there.
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan's got the call, and we will see you later.
I never want to waste your time. My life. So precious. Is yours, is mine. And look at the time. My God. So precious. Is yours, is mine.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Dallas Mavericks come in for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at Cleveland. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question. They've won 7 of their last 8.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
They've improved because of all these hard-fought games. That's why they are a favorite to win it all again.
And before we get underway here, let's check over with David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Jeff Hornacek.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's the first meeting of the year between these teams, so he told me today is mainly a feeling out process, trying to identify strengths and weaknesses. We'll see how quickly they get a feel for this opponent. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
Will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Harrison Barnes. Smith is out there with Jackson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bosh in at the power forward. Here's Barnes. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Mavericks on D. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. The drive by Smith. No dice from 9 feet out. To the inside. Stolen by Bosh. LeBron against Barnes. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers on offense. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads. As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From 11 feet away, Barnes with another miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
Count that bucket.
And of all the facets of his game, LeBron's passing, probably my favorite.
Now here is Smith. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Bosch, that's for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Now here's LeBron. 6-point game. And Shumpert kicks to James. Baldwin the pass to Love. Dishes to James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Now, here is Smith. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Barnes. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Superb pick and roll play. Barnes is very intelligent at finishing these plays because of his mid-range shooting ability.
And Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. They set the pick to the wing on the left. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the left wing. And here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Barnes. He also had a big impact in that win against the Bucks over James. The shot will not fall. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Outside jumper. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Baldwin. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 8. Barnes dishes to Smith. Pass to Bosch. Back to Smith. Bosch heads the pick for Smith. Cavaliers with the rebound. Down low. And here's Love for 3. Another miss by Love. And here are the Mavericks now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Barnes outside. Bosch kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. Bosch the screen. Here's Lopez. No good on the triple. Cleveland with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. Love against Lopez. Passes it to James. Right wing. Fires for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 8. And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lopez a screen. Here's Smith. Kept alive. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Barnes.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots. You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
He dishes it to Smith. Back to Barnes. They set the pick. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Barnes has got his second basket.
I love that play for Barnes. Coming off the screen with this athleticism, hard for the D to recover.
Here's Baldwin. He had 22 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Smith, the pass to Jackson. Smith outside. Back to Jackson. And Bosch now top of the key. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Smith.
I tell you what, at only 6'3", Smith has some major hops. Super at leaping up quickly to throw it down.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Now the pass to Baldwin. Kicks it out to James. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Smith wide open. He fires. There's the dish to Lopez. James against Barnes. Goes up again. Misses off the right iron.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Here's Baldwin. He has 6. Back to Shumpert. In the corner, it's James. And LeBron throws it down.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
Smith kicks to Bosch. Pass to Barnes. The 19-foot shot. That's short off the rim.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
To the inside. Baldwin. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Smitty, I can see on a court where you have a favorite spot to shoot, but were you the kind of guy, too, because you were such an outstanding shooter, that you had to receive the ball at a certain place, like on your hip or around your shoulder, in front, or on the side? Was that important to your shot?
Hey, Kevin, great question. A lot of guys like it in different situations. They call it a shot pocket, but I kind of liked it on my left side to kind of grab it with my left hand so I can catch it. Then I can rip through an all-in-one motion or pump fake. So putting it on that left hand was where I really liked it, Kevin.
It was in your rhythm, right? That's exactly where you could catch, and that was the rhythm that you would establish for yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And every time it was there, you just felt like it was going in. Obviously, if it wasn't perfect, you still had to make the shot. But that's where I liked it, right on that left hand to go right into my shot.
And Lure gets it to go.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Curry. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Here's Smith. 8-point game. Allen outside. Screen by Smith. Lure sets the pick for Allen. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Curry against Lure. Curry dishes to Howard. Rubio the pass to the chosen one. Noel against Hood. It's deflected. Allen outside. Kicks to Powell. He feeds it to Lure. Powell with the screen. And a wide open look for Hood. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Hood's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rubio against Smith. Curry passes to the chosen. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. This man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Smith kicks to Hood. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hood's got 5.
He scores from everywhere. Inside, outside, in between. Hood can fill it up.
Noel, a screen on Smith, and it's Rubio penetrating. Hood against Curry. Back to Rubio. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. Allen dishes to Hood. Allen outside. Now the feed to Powell. He kicks it to Lure. Powell with the screen. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, Cleveland. Smith kicks to Allen. Screen by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Lure sets the pick for Allen. Pulls from the top of the key.
The offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind. And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Rubio, the pass to the chosen one. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 6. Hood with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Hood against Curry. Hood kicks to Powell. Back to Hood. Lure the screen. Hood drives in, shoots over Curry. Hood can't get it to go. Now Curry. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Smith is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Tony Allen, then it's John Lure, and it's Powell in at the 5. Here's the chosen one. They get it back outside for Curry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Howard setting the pick for Curry. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Curry's got 5.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Smith dishes to Lure. Smith kicks to Powell. Outside Hood. Lure the screen. And it's Hood again missing.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
And Rodney Hood played one season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Now, here is Smith. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Left side, Hood. Screen by Smith. Allen outside. Feeds it to Lure. Outside, Hood. Smith on the wing. Covered by Rubio. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Smith.
And even if you get a hand up, Smith knows how to finish. When he's in the post, he is dangerous.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You heard a lot of legends saying Dwight Howard should dominate in the post. I think he still can on the defensive end, not so much on the offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Baldwin, he's checked in for Noel. LeBron comes in for the chosen one. Daniels, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Parker's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Barnes. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. You know, Steve, even at his peak, Dwight Howard probably dominated more with force than with finesse, perhaps.
You're so correct. He dominated with defense, rebounding, and finishing with power. That was enough to make him a superstar. He's never been the most skilled offensively. He hasn't needed to be.
Here's LeBron. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Good on the triple.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Mavericks trail by 9. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hood kicks to Barnes. Powell with the screen. Up off the screen, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Exceptional work from Barnes. The defense was aggressive with him, but he is so accomplished at finding ways to get the job done around them.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Howard in the post, started by Powell, and Howard with the stuff.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Here's Hood. He has 5. Powell with it. Good D by Howard.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
Powell with the steal. Here's Allen. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Screen by Howard. LeBron passes to Howard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the Mavericks call time here. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very intriguing matchup.
Well, Smitty, we're in an era where there are just a handful of absolutely unreal scores in the league, but if you had to pick one who makes it look the easiest or the best, who's your pick?
You're right. You have so many guys, Harden, Durant, Westbrook. But the one guy I think it makes it look the easiest, I would probably have to say Klay Thompson, because he doesn't need anything but to catch and shoot. And he's getting not just 20s and 30s, but he can go off for 60, 50s and 60s. That's the guy that makes it look the easiest. I like Rodney Hood. He plays with great patience. He goes through his progressions off the pick and roll. Once he gets past his initial defender, he keeps them walled off behind him and forces the help D to make a decision.
And Hood standing 6'8", even the defender's breathing down his neck. He can get his shot off without Steve too much concern.
You know, the reason why is he's a triple threat. Pass, shoot, drive. He's shown the ability to read the defense and make the right decision.
Here's Jackson following the basket by LeBron James. Now here's Hood. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from the baseline.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. Well, Steve, it's something that everyone has a different opinion on. How do you feel about the current amount of years a player has to play in college before they enter the NBA draft?
Well, Kevin, I look at it this way: is I like the notion that people have been throwing around that you're able to come out of high school and go to NBA. But if you choose to go to college, you must play 2 years. So I'm leaning toward and researching and looking at that. I think I'm on board with that because there are some guys should have the opportunity straight out of high school, and there are some guys I think need college. So I think if they can balance that out, and I think that's the way I would be going.
I like that perspective.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Jackson dishes to Lopez. Jackson kicks to Hood. Bosch, a screen on Parker. Hood can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 15. Baldwin the pass to Parker. Here's Love. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Love's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Anticipation and tenacity, 2 things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
Bosch the screen. Dishes to Barnes. Looking to end the run. Good on the jump shot. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Parker against Hood. Pass to Jackson. And here's Hood. 7 points in the game. It's good.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8", really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
Mavericks trail by 12. Barnes outside. The rebound by Kevin Love. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Out to Parker. Daniels passes to Baldwin. Parker outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nobody near Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Cleveland leading by 12. Baldwin kicks to James. Inside, Parker. They get it again. Lopez with the steal. Barnes outside. Jackson has the open look. Out to Hood. Passes it to Lopez. Back to Hood. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Hood is a very talented player, a rhythm shooter who can also get to the rim with ease.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 11, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Hood for 3, and no good that time.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And there's the pass to Baldwin. There's the screen to the inside. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Steve, you are known for your three-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, We've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it, and I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the three. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that's still the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really, having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things, a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same
You're
thing.
so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shoots off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lopez kicks to Barnes. Over LeBron. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Lopez. 12 points for Barnes.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Love dishes to James. From outside the arc. Again, Love missing. Mavericks trail by 16. Barnes passes to Smith. James against Barnes. Doesn't go that time. Down low, here's Baldwin. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smith kicks to Barnes. Barnes with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 18. On the wing, James. He's got 12. Over to the left wing. Here's Baldwin.
Oh! Goodness. Terrific. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now Smith. He's got 6. Bosch, the screen. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He gets it up. Oh, he hits it! Oh, how about that
shot? Incredible. Nice. 3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Rick, what do you not like about how your team is playing so far?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed a block out. We were taking a couple of bad shots. So we just need to refocus. Key in this game, we got to take away their open jump shots and threes, and we got to rebound.
Rick, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Mavericks trail by 20. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. And it's Smith missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Love the pass to Baldwin. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the layup is good. 7 points in the game.
The facilitator, LeBron, sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
The Mavericks shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. That's a 2 from Smith. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Jackson from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jackson's got 6.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Mavericks.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
Here's Smith. The Cavaliers making the shot. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Bosch dishes to Smith. Bosch, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. Dallas with a fresh shot clock, but they get it back. The open shot from Jackson, and it falls over the rim and in.
Assist goes to
the Cavaliers leading by 19. Now the dish to LeBron. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assists. James has got 6 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here is Smith. He has 6, and it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Smith drawn the double team. Here's Lopez. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Lopez has got his first basket of the night. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Outside Shumpert. Left side, Love. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And a brief look now at the best rebounders from the point guard position over the past month. Dennis Smith, 4th.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
And this is what makes this group so special. They are complete players, and rebounding is a part of it.
Jackson misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Baldwin. He dishes it to James. There's the pick. Wide open. And again, it's Cleveland.
Great natural instincts of LeBron. Good decision maker on the pick and roll.
Now here is Smith. Not a lot of room. Left side Bosch to the paint. Here's Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Smith kicks to Barnes. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that one comes up a bit short. Here's Baldwin. He's got 19. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. And it's blocked. James with it. He's got 14. Shumpert in the corner. Offline with his three.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from three, and he didn't make it.
Smith outside. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The three. Mavericks with the rebound. Bosch has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Smith the pass to Barnes. He feeds it to Lopez. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a pick by Love. Back to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Baldwin. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Buries it from three-point range. Shumpert's got 6 in the quarter.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Dallas calls timeout.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Howard's checked in for Love. The chosen one comes in for James. And it's Seth Curry in for Shumpert. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Lopez. John Lure comes in for Chris Bosh. Allen's checked in for Barnes. And Hood subbed in for Jackson. Here's Hood. Powell for 3. Drills it from outside. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
And Howard has it in the corner. Here's the chosen one, and the layup falls.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Lure the screen. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And let's look at some numbers for Dennis Smith. The past month has been surreal. Averaging about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Passes to Baldwin. Kicks to Howard. Yes, that goes in. Howard's got 9.
Really known for his strength and the broad shoulders that he possesses has allowed this guy to make a living finishing through contact.
Shoots from the baseline, and Hood with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
The feed to Howard. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Screen by Smith, and Lure kicks to Powell. Back to Lure. Allen left side. Lure sets the pick for Allen. No good off the back of the rim.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
From 6 away, whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You look at Cleveland. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Brooklyn just way behind.
Well, I think for Cleveland, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoff gets closer.
Hood for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Love the concentration from Hood. The defense was doing all they could, but he was just too good for them.
Howard at the elbow. Shoots over Powell, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And 11 points for Howard.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Allen outside. He kicks to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. The shot's good. Lure's got his second basket of the game.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Covered by Smith. Howard with it. Powell's there. Here's the chosen one. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And really the story of the half. One team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's two competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose.
Here's Allen after Cleveland got the 3-pointer. And it goes down 2 points.
Like seeing the activity from Tony Allen down low. No one scares this guy, even when he's taking it amongst the trees.
Here's Baldwin. 21 points in the game. Fires the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Dallas has gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now here is Smith. From downtown, another 3 for Dallas.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Baldwin, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Smith.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here is Smith. He's got 9. Allen kicks to Powell. Lure dishes to Hood. Lure the screen. Hood drives in, shoots over Curry.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Allen outside. Screen by Smith. Lure the pass to Powell. Here's Hood. Here's Lure. That shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Howard, the pass to the chosen one. Howard with this screen on Allen. Here's the chosen one. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for 1 more here.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
.44 seconds left in the third. Smith against Rubio. Smith kicks to Hood. Here's Powell. Drops in the layup for 2. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Howard dishes to Noel. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Dallas has gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Smith's got 12.
And Smith continues to look better from deep, showing great touch from beyond the arc.
There's a screen by Noel. The pass to the chosen one. They get it back. A second chance effort. And Noel lays it up and in.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
That's how they've gotten to this point in the game. Lots of activity, fantastic focus.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now here's Parker. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Robinson is out there with McDermott. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Tony Allen, and it's Barea in at the point guard position. Dallas shooting about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. They set the pick. Allen kicks to McDermott. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Parker passes to Daniels. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Barea. Rubio misses. And here's Barea. Outside Robinson. Back to Barea. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Barea's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Pass to the chosen one. Back to Rubio. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Usually on the front end of the catch and fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And with the new TV deals, we've seen players' salaries and caps certainly skyrocketing. What does that do in affecting relationships among the players, between the players, within a team?
I think, Kevin, when guys are happy, obviously with their salaries, they play better. But I think also it can affect sometimes, let's talk about it team-wise. You have a guy that's not playing at the level that you thought he would be playing. Because of the numbers, it's going to be harder and harder to move some of those guys. Then you have a guy that's playing better than a guy that's making a lot of money. He's going to expect, and some of these teams are not going to be able to play, so you're going to see a lot of movement. And back in our day, Kevin, my day, you didn't see that much movement. Because of these skyrocketing salaries, I think now it's going to be more and more movement.
And Steve, with the new deal signed between players and the league, it'll be, I think, easier for teams that have drafted and developed a player now to keep that player and not lose them to more money to another team.
You're totally right. I think guys getting drafted and they can play, they will definitely be there for years and years because they can make the most money with their teams respectively.
Barea with a wide open look, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Pass to the chosen one. In the corner, Daniels. Lock at 6. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Rubio. And there's the pass to the chosen one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Well-timed play. Parker sets up ready to catch and fire, and the pass is on point.
Parker against Barea. Powell with the screen. There's the pick. Hilliard kicks to McDermott. To the middle. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Berea dishes to McDermott. Powell. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Noel, a screen on Berea. Parker against Berea. Rubio in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Here is Hilliard. Powell with the screen. Back to Berea. Over Daniels. Berea, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Parker passes to Noel. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, and each player has their strengths and their weaknesses. Smitty, when you played, what did you feel was your greatest strength as a player? And maybe the one area that held you back a little bit?
I think basketball IQ, being able to shoot the basketball, versatility. And then I think the one thing that held me back, I wish I was more athletic. I really wish I could jump, Kevin, high like a lot of these guys, because I think that gives you an advantage if you have both the IQ, the versatility, and athleticism.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. Parker with no one around gets it to go from beyond the arc. Parker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Even though he's still more of a long 2-point shooter, Tony's increased his range over the years.
Berea kicks to Robinson. Lopez sets a screen for Robinson. And nothing is falling for him right now. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Shumpert, guarded by Robinson. Parker passes to the chosen one. Here's Shumpert. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Berea dishes to McDermott. They set the pick. Berea kicks to Robinson. And the rejection by Noel. To the inside. Parker outside. Here's the chosen one. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Robinson passes to McDermott. Lopez kicks to Hilliard. On the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami and now in Cleveland. Do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain. And when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
Robinson kicks to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock, but he stays with it. Robinson misses.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Here's Shumpert. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Shumpert's got 11 in the second half. Dallas shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Robinson kicks to Lopez. Feeds to McDermott. And the layup's good off the glass.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
Parker outside. Daniels kicks to Parker. Pass to the chosen one. Out to Parker. Shoots the 3. Cleveland gets it back. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Shumpert. Stolen by Robinson. And there's a whistle. It goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for Noel. Then for the Mavericks, Lewis checked in for Doug McDermott. And Allen subbed in for Robinson. Parker against Barea. Pass to Hilliard. You know, Smitty, as the game grows internationally, we've seen a contrast drawn between the academies, for instance, in Europe and Australia and the youth basketball organizations in this country. Do you think we're doing it the right way? Should there be change, more policing of just how things are run at a very young level?
I think more policing, Kevin. I think also coaches being better equipped to be able to be around young kids. I think also how many games these kids are playing. I think obviously you want them to have games, but when they're playing 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, I just think that's too much.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Darren Hilliard. Lure can't hit. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Pulls up. They grab their own miss, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Howard against Lopez. Howard dishes to Parker. He feeds it to Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Barea to the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Howard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
Shooting for Cleveland, Dwight Howard. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw.
You know, Dwight Howard wants an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him. Still, tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim. Clearly a foul.
You know, Tony Allen is still going strong, mid-30s, and he remains still one of the best defending 2 guards in this league.
He hits the second from the line. And Tony Allen, first team all-defense or second team for the better part of a decade.
You know, they call him the grind father. He brings that Chicago toughness as gritty as they come.
And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Howard, the pass to Daniels. Back to Howard. 6 to shoot. Over Lopez. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And Cleveland making a change here. Noel's checked in. There's the steal. Here's Howard. No good with the layup. Dallas shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Lure. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Noel's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Doug McBuckets, we call him. has established himself as a knockdown shooter in this league.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Barea against Parker. And Howard has it in the corner. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Mavericks ball.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Allen, a screen on Parker. Luer sets the pick for Barea. And Luer kicks to Allen. Dallas moving it around. Dishes it to McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Powell with the screen. From the top of the key. Luer can't hit. The chosen one passes to Parker. So it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.